The Lion and the Mouse Friendship Story. A moral adventure about kindness, courage, and true friendship. Introduction. Deep inside a vast green jungle, where tall trees touched the clouds and rivers sparkled like silver under the golden sun, there lived a mighty lion named Leo. His roar could shake the leaves from the trees, and every animal in the jungle respected him. Some animals feared him, while others admired his strength and bravery. Not far from Leo's cave lived a tiny mouse named Milo. Milo was small, quick, cheerful, and curious about everything around him. While other animals often ignored him because of his size, Milo believed that even the smallest creature could make a difference. This is the story of how a mighty lion and a tiny mouse became the best of friends, teaching the jungle an unforgettable lesson about kindness, friendship, and helping others. Chapter 1. The Mighty King of the Jungle. Every morning, Leo the lion walked proudly through the jungle. Birds stopped singing when they heard his footsteps. Deer quietly moved away from his path, and monkeys climbed high into the trees whenever he appeared. Leo was powerful, but deep inside, he often felt lonely. "Everyone fears me," Leo once whispered while sitting near the river. "But nobody truly knows me." The old owl, Oliver, who lived in a nearby tree, heard him. "Strength can earn respect," Oliver said wisely, "but kindness earns friendship." Leo thought about those words for many days. One hot afternoon, after hunting and walking under the burning sun, Leo became tired. He rested under a giant tree and quickly fell asleep. Meanwhile, little Milo the mouse was exploring nearby. "What a beautiful day," Milo squeaked happily as he jumped over roots and stones. Suddenly, he noticed the giant sleeping lion. Milo's eyes widened. "Wow, I've never seen Leo this close before," he whispered. Curiosity filled his heart. Carefully, Milo climbed onto Leo's large paw. The lion's thick fur felt soft and warm. Milo giggled as he ran across Leo's mane. But suddenly, roar! Leo woke up instantly. With one giant paw, he trapped the tiny mouse. "How dare you disturb my sleep?" Leo growled angrily. Milo trembled with fear. Please forgive me," Milo squeaked. "I didn't mean to disturb you. Please let me go. One day, I may help you in return." Leo stared at the tiny mouse. Then he laughed loudly. "You, help me," he said. "You are so small." Milo lowered his head. "Even small friends can help in big ways," he replied softly. For the first time, Leo noticed courage in the tiny mouse's eyes. The lion slowly lifted his paw. "Very well," Leo said. "Go home, little one." "Thank you," Milo cried happily before running away. Leo watched the mouse disappear into the grass. For some reason, the lion smiled. Chapter 2. A Small Act of Kindness. Days passed peacefully in the jungle. Leo often remembered the tiny mouse's words. Even small friends can help in big ways. At first, the idea seemed silly. But the more Leo thought about it, the more curious he became. One evening, while drinking water near the river, Leo saw Milo helping a baby rabbit cross a fallen log. The rabbit looked frightened. "Don't worry," Milo said kindly. "Take small steps. You can do it." The rabbit safely crossed. "Thank you, Milo," the rabbit cheered. Leo silently watched from a distance. The next day, Milo helped a bird find its lost nest. Another day, he warned deer about dangerous hunters nearby. Though tiny, Milo spent every day helping others. Slowly, Leo began to understand something important. True greatness was not only about power. It was also about kindness. Chapter 3. Trouble in the Jungle. One morning, dark clouds covered the sky. A strong wind blew. Through the jungle, animals hurried to find shelter. But danger was approaching from outside the jungle. Hunters had entered the forest. They carried ropes, nets, and cages. Their leader pointed toward giant footprints on the ground. "The lion must be nearby," he said. "Capture him, and we will become rich." The hunters carefully prepared a huge trap. They hid a strong net beneath leaves and branches. Then they waited silently. Later that afternoon, Leo walked proudly through the jungle, unaware of the danger ahead. Suddenly, snap, the giant net flew upward. Leo roared loudly as the ropes trapped him in the air. The mighty lion struggled with all his strength. But the ropes were too strong. Birds flew away in fear. Monkeys screamed from the trees. The jungle shook with Leo's desperate roar. Far away, Milo heard the sound. "That's Leo," he cried. Without hesitation, the tiny mouse raced through the jungle. When Milo arrived, he saw the trapped lion. Leo looked helpless. "Milo!" Leo shouted. "The hunters trapped me." Milo quickly climbed the ropes. "Don't worry," he said bravely. "I will help you." Leo looked confused. But how? Milo smiled. Remember what I told you. Even small friends can help in big ways. Using his sharp teeth, Milo began chewing through the ropes. One rope snapped, then another, and another. Slowly, the net became weaker. Finally, crash, the net broke apart. Leo landed safely on the ground. The lion stared at Milo with amazement. You saved my life, Leo said quietly. Milo smiled. That's what friends do. For the first time in his life, Leo bowed his head respectfully to someone smaller than himself. Thank you, my friend, the lion said. Chapter 4. Friendship grows stronger. After that day, Leo and Milo became inseparable friends. Animals across the jungle were shocked. A lion and a mouse. Monkeys whispered. Impossible, said the deer. But soon, everyone saw the truth. The mighty lion protected the weak. The tiny mouse spread kindness wherever he went. Together, they made the jungle safer and happier. Leo no longer frightened animals without reason. Instead, he used his strength to defend the jungle from danger. Milo helped solve problems with clever ideas. Whenever animals argued, Milo listened carefully while Leo kept peace. Soon, animals stopped fearing Leo. Instead, they respected and trusted him. One evening, the animals gathered near the river. The elephants brought fruit. The monkeys danced in the trees. Birds sang beautiful songs. It became known as the Festival of Friendship. Oliver the owl smiled proudly. The jungle has learned an important lesson, he said. True friendship is not measured by size, strength, or appearance. It is measured by kindness, loyalty, and courage. Leo looked at Milo warmly. You changed my life, the lion admitted. Milo laughed. And you changed mine too. Chapter 5. The Fire in the Forest. Months later, during the dry season, danger returned to the jungle. Lightning struck a tree during a terrible storm. Soon, fire spread through the forest. Smoke filled the air. Animals panicked. Run, shouted the deer. Save the babies, cried the birds. Leo immediately took charge. Everyone stay calm, he roared. But the fire moved quickly. Milo climbed onto a rock. There's a safe path near the river, he shouted. Leo carried injured animals on his back. Elephants sprayed water using their trunks. Birds guided lost animals through the smoke. Milo organized the smaller animals. Together, the jungle worked as one family. Finally, after many hours, the animals safely reached the riverbank. Everyone was exhausted, but alive. The fire slowly faded. That night, the animals looked at Leo and Milo with gratitude. You saved us, they said. Leo shook his head. We saved each other, he replied. Milo smiled proudly. The jungle had become stronger because its animals learned to work together. Chapter 6. The Lesson of the Jungle. Years passed. Leo became older and wiser. Milo remained cheerful and brave. Their friendship became legendary. Parents told the story to their children. Teachers shared the lesson with young animals. Even travelers from distant lands heard about the lion and the mouse. One evening, as the sun painted the sky orange and gold, Leo and Milo sat together near the river. Do you remember the day we first met? Milo asked. Leo laughed. Of course. I almost ate you. Both friends laughed together. I was so afraid, Milo admitted. And I was so proud, Leo replied. I thought strength was everything. Milo looked at the peaceful jungle around them. Now you know the truth, he said. Leo nodded. Yes, real strength comes from kindness, friendship, and helping others. The stars slowly appeared above the jungle. And there, beside the quiet river, sat the mighty lion and the tiny mouse, two completely different creatures united by friendship. Moral of the story: never underestimate anyone because of their size or appearance. Kindness is stronger than pride. True friendship can exist between even the most different individuals. Helping others always brings goodness in return.